Hey everybody, Joe here with Candid the Movies. This time I want to talk to you all about the movie Flight Risk. And I'm going to just tell you straight up before there's spoilers, I'm giving this a gentleman's fee. We're going to kind of go over some plot points. This is a bad movie review, y'all. So this is the movie Flight Risk starring Mark Wahlberg, Michelle Dockery, and Topher Grace. I'm going to tell you the reason why it started off even on a low end is because the director is Mel Gibson and he's not one of my favorite people.
My nipples, they hurt! They hurt when I twist them!
The budget was low on this one, but the movie itself was boring. It was just like, the plot didn't make any sense. So let me start from the beginning. Topher Grace's character, Winston, is a witness that is also a fugitive on the run who finds himself in Alaska. And Michelle Dockery comes and kicks the door down, takes Topher Grace on to this plane to fly so that he can be a witness to some of the stuff that was been going on. I don't know what the stuff is. I don't know why this is important. That's another negative to this movie. So they get on this plane and Mark Wahlberg plays the pilot, and some things are off with him and stuff like that. He has this weird little dancing bear that whenever it hits turbulence will start dancing or whatever.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Topher is able to figure out that something is wrong because the ID of the old pilot is still in the cockpit. That's dumb. What kind of hitman takes care of business without taking care of business?
Come on, man.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, boy, out, man.
They come to find out that Mark Wahlberg is a fake. He's a phony. He's a scam.
Hey, run for your life. Hey, run for your life.
So, they wrestle whatever weapons he has out of his hands, and this whole time Topher Grace is chained up while Michelle Dockery is dealing with Mark Wahlberg. They lock him up because they think that they're going to need him because they're on a plane, they're flying. Of course, you have the scenes where it's oh well, they almost hit the ground. Oh, they're dropping out of the sky while they're fighting. Regular action stuff. Whatever. Those scenes didn't suck, but it was just kind of I expected this to happen. So and again, mind you, all of this was in the trailer. I had seen all of this already. They're flying. Michelle gets starts to figure things out while she's on the phone talking to all these people, all these different characters whose faces we do not see. And I think that's something that is missing from this movie, because I'm hearing these voices, the people that she's working with, the agents that she's working with, her boss, all of those people, but I'm not seeing what their faces look like. I'm not seeing what their body language is doing or anything like that. And so why do I care about these characters? Oh well, such and such was killed, such and such was murdered. Oh no, why do I care? Why do I care? Okay. And then Michelle has this whole thing where she's oh well, while she's learning how to fly and all that, I don't want to kill the pilot, I don't want to kill him. So, Mark actually ends up stabbing Topher twice, and he's bleeding out, getting all pale and stuff. And for some reason, Michelle starts to feel some sort of love towards Topher. I don't know what to call it. It didn't make any sense. That's your prisoner. Why do you... Anyway, so they crash land in Anchorage. Somehow they made it. Barely any fuel. That was supposed to be the climactic ending, but no, there's a brown assassin this time that's trying to take Topher Grace out. But for some reason, Michelle decides to shoot the brown assassin. That brought the score down even more for me, because this whole time you had this guy on the plane, played by Mark Wahlberg, that's trying to kill you the entire time, yet you don't shoot him, you don't kill him. He doesn't die until the very end by falling out of the plane randomly. And then Brown Assassin shows up, you just shoot him in the head.
We got him.
This movie was dumb. They call it a thriller. I was not thrilled. I did my best to stay awake. And I don't know whether or not you all saw this movie, but 2 thumbs down, gentleman's D. I could fail it, but it did have, some nice shots in there. So let me know what you all thought about this movie called Flight Risk. I've been Joe with Candid at the Movies. Please click that like, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. And don't forget to order your Pop Stars popcorn. Peace.